Welcome, everyone, to Ruston, Louisiana, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech, and the fans are in Joe IA Stadium ready to have a good time. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 43. Offense will have the first possession of the game. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates the guys.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in and maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one.
On the run, it's Washington. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Vasco. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Chanticleers will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Bulldogs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
And that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Bullock. They're trying to get to it, and they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback, who makes a sure tackle.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They'll run play action. It's complete to the left. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Handoff to the lone back. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And the shot to clear has come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds a man on the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Vasco. He's moving out of the pocket. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is...
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David?
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Then they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. To the air, it's Bullock. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Now on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Louisiana Tech will have to punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Makes a move. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. The give to the back. Still running at the 40. Oh, look out, there he goes. Running inside the 20. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Chanticleer.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he capped that one off with some flair and some juice, a 72-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Louisiana Tech has it back and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Dropping back, it's Bullock. Connection to the right. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. They have just 3 measly points on the board, but trying to cobble a little something together here before halftime.
Yeah, make something happen. And listen, if I'm this defense, I want to keep them right where they're at. Done a great job all game keeping them in check. Don't let them get some cheap points going into the half, get momentum, and start feeling confident about themselves.
Open space at the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Complete to the left. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Bennett. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Ruston. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Joe in Lincoln Parish.
The shot that clears will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
And the Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Edwards.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Takes the handoff. It's Crosby. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And a lot of coaches put a lot of emphasis on situational type running, right? When it's a goal-to-go situation, short yardage situation, like when I need to run the football and they know I'm running the football. Right there, haven't had a lot of success, but I needed a few yards to get the first down. Great job by the offensive line creating some space and getting the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Bullock. He hurls one deep down the left side. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Great throw, great catch. I know you smelt the pylon and you wanted to get in the end zone, but now you got 1st and goal, set up in a great position to succeed.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Number 87 takes it in.
PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So an 82-yard drive there. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Give to the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
Back to pass, it's Vasco. Extending the play. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Fires to the middle. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And you just won't see a more effective punt than that, out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Looking for space, it's Crosby. He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for a man, it's Bullock. Takes the easy completion. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. They've built a cushion, they've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Wants to throw on 1st down. He makes a catch. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The sure hands, it's Edwards. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Looking to throw, it's Bullock. Takes the easy one to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. The play action fake. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's got it inside the 25. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Coastal! Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 31, set to kick this one away.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Running back searching for a hole. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. A strike downfield. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth.
Coastal Carolina, 21. Louisiana Tech.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick it off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
After misfiring, it's second down. Looking for a man. It's Bullock. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Louisiana Tech.
He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He'll just keep slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
It's 2nd down.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Louisiana Tech now has it in the red zone. To the air. It's Bullock. He's got the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Coming after him. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's 2nd down, incomplete pass, go to 3rd down. If we need to go for it on 4th down, this offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.
Today's final score, Coastal Carolina 41, Louisiana Tech 17.
There you got it. Coastal Carolina 21, Louisiana Tech 17. Let's see what happens in the real game later on today. Peace.